Thomas Hobbes was a 17th-century English philosopher who is best known for his work on the social contract. His views on the political system, including who should be eligible to vote, have been influential for centuries. Hobbes believed that the only people who should be allowed to vote were those who had a stake in the outcome of the election. This meant that only those who had property or money to lose or gain should be allowed to vote. This excluded the majority of the population, including the poor, women, and those without property. Hobbes argued that allowing these people to vote would lead to instability and chaos in the political system. He believed that allowing people who had no stake in the outcome of the election to vote would lead to a situation where the government was constantly changing and the people were never satisfied with the results. He also argued that those who had a stake in the outcome of the election were more likely to make informed decisions about who should be elected, and thus would be more likely to make an informed decision when voting. Hobbes' views on who should be eligible to vote were controversial in his time, and they remain so today. His views on the political system were influential in the development of the modern democratic system, but his views on who should be eligible to vote have been largely disregarded. The modern ironing board was invented in 1892 by an American named William Vandenberg. He patented the design and the first ironing board was manufactured in Chicago, Illinois. The original ironing board was made of wood and had a metal frame and legs. It was designed to be adjustable so that it could be raised and lowered. The ironing board quickly gained popularity and was soon being used in homes across the United States. The design was improved over the years, and by the 1920s, ironing boards were made from metal and had adjustable heights. In the 1950s, the design of the ironing board was further improved and the first folding ironing board was introduced. This allowed for more portability and storage options. Today, ironing boards come in a variety of sizes, materials, and designs. There are even ironing boards that are specifically designed for steam ironing, which helps to reduce wrinkles and make ironing easier. The first steam clothes iron was invented in 1882 by Henry W. Seeley of New York City. It was an electric iron that used electricity to heat a metal plate which then transferred heat to the fabric. It was a slow and tedious process, but it was the first of its kind. The next major development was the electric steam iron, which was patented in the United States in 1903 by Frederick W. Bentz. This iron used electricity to heat water in a reservoir, which then produced steam to press the fabric. This was a much faster and more efficient process than the original electric iron. In the early 1900s, steam irons became more widely available, and by the 1950s, they were a common household appliance. The modern steam iron has a number of features, such as adjustable temperature settings and steam burst buttons, which make it easier and more efficient to use.